Hello, I'm Hera Charlier, President of Central Lakes College, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the 2021 Central Lakes College Staples Campus Commencement Ceremonies. Please stand or remain standing for our national anthem, and gentlemen, please remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please be seated. In follow-up to our national anthem, we'd like to thank our CLC students and graduates who have served or serve in the U.S. Armed Forces. Our military graduates are recognizable today by the red, white, and blue Patriot cord that they're wearing. And present today are also many CLC employees who have served. Please join me with a round of applause to thank all who have served our country. Graduation is a time of celebration. For our graduates, it's a celebration of accomplishment and new beginning. And for our employees, it's a celebration of student success. For our families and friends, it's a time to celebrate and recognize the achievement of a son, a daughter, a relative, or a special friend. Let's begin today by welcoming the many people who have joined us today to celebrate our graduates. Joining me in the ceremony today is Wade Hofus, Staples Campus Student Senate President and Robotics Program student, Dave Endicott, Dean of Staples Campus and Career and Technical Education Programs and Grants, Joy Bodine, Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs. And today, Kristen Popp and Joseph Lambrecht will be interpreting for us. Thank you all for your participation in today's ceremonies. I'm also truly fortunate to work with nearly 300 outstanding employees who strive every day to help students achieve their goals, and I'd like to introduce you to these special individuals. At this time, can I please ask that all Central Lakes College employees please stand to be recognized? Please help me thank these dedicated individuals for tirelessly working to help our students build their futures. Today, we come together to celebrate a milestone graduating from college. And I have to tell you, it is our most favorite day here at CLC because everything we do is about helping you, students, to be successful. And the fact that we're here today in person celebrating you, your accomplishment, your character, and your impact makes it even more special. So we're just thrilled to be here. You know that you came to Central Lakes College to learn, of course you did, and we know how incredibly hard each of you has worked. But a little known fact is that education is typically bidirectional. So while you're learning from our talented faculty and staff, we're also learning from you. This happens each and every year. We're different because you were here. So there are three things that, as I think about this year, that we've learned from CLC graduates. First is you've taught us about resilience in a way that's very difficult to imagine. That quality of being able to stand up and push through in the face of profound hardship. You have done that. Every one of you has experienced life experiences that we can't have imagined. You've experienced profound loss. You've struggled with mental and physical health. You've worried about your families. You've worried about life. And you've dealt with the very complicated emotions of this extraordinary time. Yet, despite all of that, you are here. You didn't give up. And nobody would have blamed you had you chosen to give up. But you pushed through. Either you took a stop and came back, or you never stopped at all. And that is inspirational. So please, as you go forward, never forget how profoundly resilient you are. And we will not forget that either. The second thing that you've reminded us of is something that we know, but we needed reminding. And that is that perfection is not a prerequisite to success. And of course we know this. I can state the obvious when I tell you that we do not live in a perfect world. That's never been clearer than today. And none of us are perfect people. But some of you, and you know who you are, hold yourselves to extremely high expectations. Sometimes there's a reason for those expectations. Other times, perhaps not. And sometimes they're a bit arbitrary. Certain grades or GPAs or timelines that we put upon ourselves through school or through life. But this year, you helped us to not only celebrate imperfection, but then watch your success. This semester alone, I've had at least 3 faculty share with me that students regularly reach out to them, email, text messages, not to ask for accommodations or extensions, although that is absolutely fine, but really just to say, I care about this class and I'm struggling. I'm going to get it done, but I want you to know I'm not at my best. That is inspirational. It's why the story continues to be shared, because to admit your struggle, we all have them, and push through and succeed, it takes a lot of courage. And it is a powerful reminder that none of us should chase perfection. Be kind to yourself. And the third thing is about kindness, and that is a reminder that the way we treat people in the world, kindness, really matters. This class, despite all that you have been through, has shown extraordinary care, compassion, and kindness for fellow students, for those around us, and to CLC employees. I would say every week we see a student group, either at student government, as you'll hear from Wade, or a club, or a class advocating on behalf of students during the pandemic, saying this is what our students need. We've watched individual students help others just because. And our students have even reached out to our employees many times to say words or a note of encouragement or thanks. They are profoundly meaningful. I have one of those notes in my office that one of you gave us. And I tell you, I read it every single day, every day. And on those hard days, because we all have them, it's one of the things that helps propel me forward. So it gives us tremendous pride knowing that Central Lakes College students are caring, compassionate, and kind. Never doubt the impact you have on people. I promise it's noticed, and it will continue giving for many, many years. So I started out by saying that today's a special day, and it really is. We get very excited because you're on the cusp of a new chapter. And let's face it, some of you know exactly what that chapter looks like. You're getting ready for a great new job or something else in your life. Some of you aren't quite sure, and that's absolutely okay. That is life. But I ask that you always remember in this new chapter or the many more that you'll have, that you are far more resilient than you can possibly imagine. Don't chase perfection. Just be you. It's powerful. And that you impact people. You change people, just like you've changed us. So also, I know you're really excited to walk across the stage and be out of here, and that's absolutely fine. But I have to tell you, your relationship with CLC does not end here. You join the ranks of over 40,000 Central Lakes College alumni. We're really proud of that group. There'll be a little card in your diploma packet, and we'll ask you to stay in touch. We want to see what you're doing. We want to be able to cheer you on, to root for you. We know you will find your way to be successful in your own way, and we are extraordinarily proud of you. Please always know that. Congratulations, class of 2021. Let's give them a big round of applause. So now it's my pleasure to welcome you to the stage, one of those very special students. So please help me welcome Wade Hofus. And Wade began his career at Central Lakes College in 2019. Today, he graduates with an Associate of Applied Science degree and certificates of robotic welding and robotic offline programming. In 19 and 20, Wade was the Student Senate Treasurer, and then he became the President of Student Senate on the Staples campus in 2021, as well as being Secretary of the Robotics Club. He used these roles to help students' voices be heard and to help students during the pandemic expand the food pantry, get the resources they need, and get free meals into the hands of our students. Wade's plan for the next few years is to work as a robotic technician, and one day he will start a business of his very own with the degree he now has in hand. Please help me welcome Wade Hofus.
Thank you, President Charlier. I stand before you as your 2021 Student Senate President of the Staples and West Campus. And it is my honor to congratulate the graduates of Central Lakes College. I would also like to welcome the family and friends viewing this graduation online, for if it weren't for those people who stood by you and supported you, you might not be in these chairs today. To the faculty and staff that pushed and worked tirelessly to make sure our education continued during this pandemic, we greatly appreciate you. Every Thursday, Student Senate would meet to discuss events going on during the college, talk about budgets, and let other classes know what was happening with Student Senate. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, though, we weren't allowed to do our big events, do fun things. Instead, we used our budget to expand the food shelf, make sure that students didn't go hungry with free meals. And that is something truly spectacular, because we could have done every man for himself, but we stood together and we fought it out. Every Tuesday of the first month, Ruby's Pantry would happen on college campus, and we distributed food to 4,200 households, which is amazing. We helped out our community even during a pandemic. And not only that, but we also volunteered at the blood drive that would take place at the college. I just want to say thank you to all of those who helped. You made this amazing year happen. Though we all took a different path, and we will all be leaving here with a different path, our paths will be unique because we are unique. But the most important part is that we're graduating together. And that's a bond that is amazing. So I encourage you to, if you see each other in the future, strike up a conversation, talk to each other, smile, because again, we share this great bond and we went to this great college. To my fellow graduates, keep on striving to be excellent, keep reaching for your dreams, and as I leave you here today, let me leave you here with some words of encouragement that I hope you carry on with this next chapter of life. The human mind is a powerful thing. If you believe you can do something, you are absolutely correct. If you believe you can't do something, though, you're absolutely correct again. So how you think will determine how you live. So keep on believing in yourself, because when you do, nothing, and I mean nothing, will be impossible. And with these words, I end my speech. Congrats, class of 2021.
Thank you, Wade, for those powerful words. I told you we had special students. Today, we celebrate every single member of the class of 2021. They've all worked diligently to achieve this milestone. But graduating with honor and high honor signifies truly outstanding achievement, and those who graduate with honor wear a gold or a silver cord as part of their academic regalia. So at this time, can I ask that all students graduating with honor at any level please stand so that we can recognize your exceptional performance. So if you've got those cords on, you got to stand up. reluctantly, but let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you. So much to be proud of. We also celebrate the strength and resilience of our students. So I'm going to ask you to stand up just again, but then I won't do this all night, I promise. If you happen to be the first in your family to graduate from college, we would be honored if you would stand for us. Thank you. And if you had to work, if you worked full-time or part-time during your studies, I would ask you to stand. Our students are inspirational. They push through amazing things. They inspire us every day. Let's give them all a round of applause. Now you can sit down. So as the candidates for graduation are recognized today, you'll see various accessories to the academic regalia, some of those stoles and cords that signify honors or membership in a range of student organizations. So as you're watching, please refer to your program for a description of the many activities and accomplishments of our students. But we know why you're here, and it's time for the highlight of our event, the presentation of degrees, diplomas, and certificates. So at this time, will Vice President Bodine and Dean Endicott please come forward to present the academic awards.
Candidates for degrees, diplomas, and certificates, and those who are virtual participants will now be presented.
Heavy Equipment Operation and Maintenance, Diploma of Occupational Proficiency. We start with a virtual diploma, Nicholas Larson. Caleb Joseph Klontz. Hunter David Burrow. Jack Richard Keene. Carter Lee Schmitz. Mohammed Hamed. Austin Bruce Chilson. Zachary Ryan Johnson. Ryan Joseph Weller. James Charles Barrett. Grant Allen Stibakin. Corey Byron Quinn. Nicholas William Katzenmeyer. Brant Raymond Rowe. Carson Tyler Berg. Zachary Hunter Hansen. Austin Michael Sheldall. Paul Stephen St. Ange. John Paul Thawald. Kyle John Tyke. Jacob Michael Schutz. Tyler Gregory Kep. Riley Cole Wolter. Philip Jacob Evanson. Jack Mosley. Luke Michael Sandgren. Nicholas Michael Renekius. Jack Raymond Whaley. Thomas Michael Rowley. Trevor Lee Larson. Wyatt Robert Schimmelman. Eric Tyler Larson. Drew Douglas Hamaker. Tristan James Hine. Accepting the diploma for Logan DeWitt posthumously are his mom, Heather DeWitt, and dad, Josh DeWitt. Please rise.
President Charlier, the faculty of Central Lakes College has certified that these candidates meet all requirements for their degrees, diplomas, and certificates in their respective fields.
upon recommendation of the Central Lakes College faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Minnesota State Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degree, diploma, or certificate to which you are entitled with all rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining. Congratulations. Let's give them all a round of applause. And now to signify the receipt of your degree, you can move the tassel on your cap from the right to the left side. Again, one more round of applause for the Central Lakes College 2021 graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our commencement exercises. Graduates, as you exit, please take a bag of popcorn from the table, compliments of the CLC Foundation. We hope you'll enjoy it while you view tonight's premiere at 7 o'clock with your family and friends. Thank you all for joining us to celebrate the 2021 CLC Staples Campus Commencement.